Well, people, remember when Fran created these raised beds out of the large tractor tires? I think that was back in August. But anywho, look at the results. And what is this one, Fran?
This is broccoli. It hasn't started to head up yet, but I keep peeping at it, looking for it to happen. It's got a bok choy head in there. I'm going to harvest that today so we can eat it tonight. But that's the bok choy right there. It's also got a hydrangea in there, but that's the bok choy.
Okay, and over here,
This is purple top turnip greens. I prefer the purple top over the seven top because the purple top is sweeter. Seven top has more of a bitter taste. So I always get the purple top. And when they make this has too much stuff in it. Once I harvest this, I'm gonna take some of this out of here so that we can get some turnips in there. And the turnips will have purple tops. That's why they call it purple top.
okay. Now over here, people, if you are country at all, or if you have grandparents that grew this stuff here, you would know what it was without even introducing it. But I'm gonna let Fran tell you what it is anyway.
These are collards. These are actually ready to eat now.
Yes,
But
Lord.
I'm gonna wait until the frost hits it, and then I'll harvest it. Once the frost hits it, it'll definitely be sweeter. Also in here are onions and carrots. When I harvest I won't harvest the carrots until next year, so they will continue to grow. I just transplanted these. This is the red mustard. It came up voluntarily. Once you plant the red mustard, it self seeds itself all over the place, and you'll have red mustard popping up everywhere. So I dug it up and put it in this pot. It's looking a little pitiful. I'm gonna have to water it, but that's the red mustard that's gonna come up. And over here in this raised bed, we have more collards. This is a pretty one. Like you can see, it's ready to eat. And oh, what is that? Anyway, the people looking at it don't know what it is. It'll come to me in a minute. I'm almost as old as Uncle Bannon.
Hey, well, she's OG. But anyway, what we're showing you here now is
This is bok choy.
bok choy, and we
there are
got
peanuts and there are peanuts growing in here.
oh, she's growing a little peanut.
Yeah.
Now, remember, people, I built this homemade raised bed out of scrap, what we had left laying around. And you see the results that Fran is getting out of this raised bed. As a matter of fact, this is about the second year that she have raised stuff in it.
No, this is the first year.
Is this first year?
This is the first year.
This is first crop.
And over there, that's a cushaw melon, but it's not gonna make it. And it's unfortunate because it's got some real pretty cushaws on there. But I planted it late. Show that cushaw.
But we got a big one, David. We got a big one. We got a big one, David, that came out of the big garden.
Yeah, that one is not gonna make it because it's gotten cold on us.
Yes. But
So I have this bathtub. Well, let me talk about that bed over there. That bed is full of sweet potatoes that in the next couple of days we need to harvest these sweet potatoes. And it's also some peas in here. Some peas in here.
what's a purple hole?
You know, I'm not sure what kind of peas I planted in there, but it's supposed to be a good thing to plant the peas in your bed because it does something to the soil. I can't remember what they said. Nitrogen producer or something. Anyway,
Let me ask you a question, sidekick. Do you prepare any of these sweet potato leaves?
I have had the sweet potato leaves, and they were quite delicious. I have never cooked them myself. My Nigerian friends, when I was in Illinois, when I would come south, they would ask me to bring back sweet potato leaves, and I would bring them back by the garbage bag full, and they would all get excited, and they would cook them up with a bunch of different kinds of meat in it, and they were absolutely delicious. I've never tried to cook it myself, but it's something that I might attempt to do at some point.
Well, I will not be the taster or the sampler on that endeavor.
Why not?
And what is this?
Those are tomatoes.
Oh, you got a.
Those tomatoes came up voluntarily everywhere. They're all over the yard.
Oh well. Well, that one won't make it either.
Well, some of them will. If I take them in the house, they'll finish ripening. They'll
What?
do okay.
These little things here, I couldn't even get me a good fry on with those.
No, use them in a salad.
Oh, in a salad, okay. Okie dokie.
Okay, so I got this bathtub. Man, it salvaged this bathtub from somewhere. I'm gonna use it as a raised bed. I got a lot of dirt, as you will see in a few minutes.
Yes, Lordy.
So I'm going to amend the soil, and I'm going to amend it with rabbit manure. I'm going to put a tarp down and put a bunch of the dirt, like maybe about 10 1 cubic foot bags on top of the tarp, and I'm going to amend it with rabbit manure, with cocoa coir, with some other things that I have around here to make the soil a lot lighter. This bathtub needs to get turned around because the hole is on this end here, and that's where the water is going to drain out, and it's on an incline. So I know that why they put it this way because of aesthetics, but it needs to get turned in the opposite direction because the hole is down here, and water would accumulate in this end if I left it like this. So when Jim Boogie get here, we'll figure out how to turn it around.
Okay. So let's walk over here and show them this haul that you got.
Okay, this is kale.
Yeah. Well, she finally remembered that was kale, people.
Okay.
You know, you got to remember now that you got OGs out here.
Okay, I'm almost as old as Uncle Bammin. Almost, not quite.
Hey, look here, people. She's OG.
Yeah, I'm an OG too. These are chives. And this is a muscadine bush. It came up voluntarily. I left it in here because other people would like to have it. And so I have muscadine bushes everywhere. So I'll give it to somebody. I don't know who. But those are beets down there with the red stem. Those are beets down there. And it's some red mustard in here too. And those are the final results of our peppers. This weekend I made homemade hot sauce. It is hot.
Yes, it is.
It is really hot. So, oh, look at the butterfly. That's a pretty one. I wonder if it'll get on. No, it's not going to get on my finger. Not today.
Well, let's enjoy those flowers.
Yep, it is.
Okay, we're going to walk over here and show you Fran's haul right quick. And then she planned to harvest. What are you going to harvest?
The bok choy.
The bok choy.
Yeah.
So
I'm
let her.
not going to take the whole head. I'm just going to take part of it because it will continue to produce new leaves if you don't. It is very tender.
Well, that's what you wanted to be tender, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. dropping it in the dirt. That's not good. I'll come back and clean that up. I think I'm just gonna take this whole thing. Okay, that's probably about as much as we can eat.
Here, let me see that little harvest there. Okay, this is what she harvests on her bok choy, but we're gonna walk over here and I'm gonna show you her haul for today. And I mean a haul. And bam! Look at that. Look at there, look at there. I mean, that's potting soil, and it's loaded to the gilt. Our little pickup truck is screaming, help me, help me, help me. But where did we get this at, Frank?
I got that at
Wally World?
I got that at Walmart.
Okay, Wally World.
Yeah, that's 80 bags.
80 bags.
At this is all they had left was the 1 cubic feet bags. They had 2 cubic feet bags for $1, but people had wiped that out, so I didn't get any of those. So you think of 2 cubic foot bags. If I got 80 bags, that's like 42 cubic foot bags. Now, what people like about these Miracle Grow potting mix is that it has fertilizer in it that will feed your plants. But it says on the bag that it feeds it up to 6 months. I'm not going to use this dirt until next year. So consequently, by the time I get ready to use it, the fertilizer that's inside of the bags will probably not be any good. So you have to keep that in mind and amend the soil if you're thinking that you got a potting mix that's got fertilizer in it. It's really might not have anything that you can utilize.
Well, what about that new grow system that you got? You gonna use any of this potting soil in potting mix?
Yeah, I got. Now I've had
The new green stalk.
I've had my green stalk. This is the 3rd season that I've had it, and what I have found that grows in it the best was the strawberries. The strawberries really love the green stalk from my experience. But whatever, this is my 3rd season, and this is the first year that I have taken all of the dirt out of it and replenished it.
Now wait a minute, let's make a correction there. This is the first season that the Bamet took all the dirt out of it. But anywho, she made a point. That's Jim Boogie, people, and he would call time I'm filming. What is it, Jim Boogie? Yeah, well, come on down here and let's get with it. All right, bye. Okay, as you were saying before Jim Boogie interrupted us,
Okay.
alrighty.
All right. So here is 30 additional bags of Miracle Grow that I got yesterday. And let me explain where I got so much of it. 2 cubic feet of potting mix, not potting soil, not soil where you just get the soil that people put in raised bed, but the potting mix. 2 cubic feet in some places now is $22 a bag. So I'm going to use the majority of this dirt next year. I'm going to start another raised bed, and so I wanted to. I don't feel like I'll be able to afford to buy soil next year. Not even the kind that is just soil that people put in raised beds. It's going to be too expensive to use a whole lot of it.
It's
So
already expensive.
it's already expensive. Like I said, the Lowe's brand, where in my location for a 2 cubic foot bag is 22. Some of it is $22 already. So I doubt if it's going to be any cheaper next year. So I went ahead and got as much as I could get. Other than the fact that it'll lose its potency with regard to um, the its potency in terms of the fertilizer, the dirt will last. It's not going to go bad. So it's okay. I'm going to put it in a out of the way location and I'll get back to it. I love these little raised beds. They're very convenient, but they're not the most sturdy things. This little cheap one here, I don't know if it's going to make it because the little legs are right wobbling. But it's got celery in it. This celery is ready to come out of here. It's also got a couple of, I can't remember whether that is broccoli. I think that's broccoli that I put in there. You really do need the Lego stuff, especially me. This is collards in here, and here's some more carrots that are in here. I'm gonna leave this out here until winter. It's also got some broccoli in here. I did put a little name tag there. Look at the raspberry. See how many bugs are on here before I eat it. Okay. Bandit dumped all the dirt out of here, and what's in here now are collard greens. I'm gonna see how it does. This is one of the ones that I put in here early, and it's doing pretty good. It's not doing as well as the ones that are over here in the tire and in the raised bed, but it's doing okay. My other green stalk, I'm gonna put mostly herbs in it. I think these are walking onions in here. This is thyme that's in here. That's a regular onion, and it's got some more collard greens in here. I started those in the house and I brought them out here and put them in here. I didn't think they were going to make it because usually when they were that small and leggy, I put them in another pot and let them get a little bit stronger. But you see, it's still a little bit leggy, but it's doing just fine. I think it's going to do okay. And I put it out here in the middle of the driveway so I can turn it. But I put mine on wheels. So that if I need to move it, it's not a problem, because these things become very heavy once they get full of dirt and full of plants. But they're nice. I think things do better in the ground, in a raised bed. If you're doing like things like collard greens, they do much better in a raised bed. I like raised bed. I have a raised bed at the other place that probably has about $1,000 worth of dirt in it. I think I'm gonna rent me something and move that dirt next year. Move it over here. Take that raised bed down. It's a huge one.
Okay, people, that's our little short tour of what we got growing on in the raised beds. And
Yeah, we got a bunch of sweet potatoes that definitely need to come out of the ground in the next couple of days, because we can't allow the frost to hit it. That would not be a good thing.
and we will definitely start getting them up, because we couldn't get them up while it was raining. Didn't want to take them up because you wouldn't do them but make a mess. But we're going to get them up, and
The ginger we need to get up
the ginger we need to harvest.
today.
I don't know about today, but we will get the ginger up. So people, enjoy yourself, be blessed, and get out tomorrow and go vote. Do what you can do because it's your right. And remember that you still have a little control, a little power, so use it.
Oh, this is my lemongrass. I need to know what people do with lemongrass at the end of the season. Do you harvest it and dry it? Do you harvest it and freeze it? What do you do with lemongrass?
Okay, my Renaissance grandmama and Tizzy needs a little information here. All right, people, take care. And like I always say, we love you, and there ain't a thing in the world you can do about it.
Okay.
Now, this is one of the greenhouse tents that you saw us assembling.
Let me show you how big it is. I'm going to stand next to it.
So you see how large it is and how tall it is.
I'm 5'2", allegedly.
Allegedly. Yeah, I'm glad she said allegedly, people. But anyway, this tent is quite large. And as I was explaining to you, that Fran tries to get hers at these different locations like Aldi's because they're cheaper. And if you can, and if you do have outside plants that you don't want to freeze up, lose, then grab you one of these tents. Check all your local Aldi's and see what they got going. But while we out here talking about this, Fran is going to harvest some of her ginger, and I think she's starting with the ginger first.
Yeah, I'm gonna start with the ginger. I'm gonna see if I can just whoa. Last year the joke was that I was harvesting.
Jim Biggie, come over here and move this this thing around here for her. Can you pull that
That little box.
that little box up?
Just lift
If
it.
it'll come up.
Yeah, it might come up. Watch your step.
Yeah, we had to wait till Jim Boogie get in, people, because OGs were having a good hard time out here trying to pull that little box out of the ground.
Before I do this, I want to show you this little doohickey here. I didn't know what this was. Dammit told me that it was a shampoo what?
Shampoo ginger.
Shampoo what?
Ginger.
Okay, this is, and you're supposed to squeeze it. What you do with it after you squeeze it, I don't know. But anyway, this is the ginger that we're getting this year. That's a nice little haul.
Yeah, those are some nices.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut the tops off of them. I'm about waited too late to get them up. Yeah, it did pretty good. Oh, that's a big one. That's a really big one. I'm gonna let this dirt dry up and then I'll shake it the rest of the way off. Wow. It did good. Look, that's a big piece right there.
Now, you going to take the fork and go in there and see if you left anything?
I think that might be a good idea.
Look at there. Just look at there. See, that's why I suggested people that she go back in there and go at it again, because look at there. Look at there. Yes. Jim Boogie said this is not in his comfort zone here, doing this ginger.
You don't
But
eat ginger?
It's good stuff.
Your wife, I'm sure, wants to make some ginger tea.
Yeah, some good stuff there.
Hmm?
Some good stuff there.
I think that's it.
Are you okay?
I think.
Jim Boogie was saying that he don't grow ginger, but they use ginger.
I think that's it.
You okay, people?
Okay.
That's it on the ginger. So
can you
now,
take the box off for the.
now we're gonna get Jim Boogie to take the box off of the turmeric.
Okay.
Yeah, off the turmeric.
So I remember which one was which this year. Last year I couldn't remember.
Yeah, that was
Which one?
she was the butt of the joke last year, people, because she was calling one of them one thing and it was something else.
Yep. Okay. The good news is I couldn't find one of the ginger plants that I put down last year. I couldn't remember where I planted it.
One of the turmeric.
Yeah, the turmeric plants. And it came back. Okay. This is the turmeric haul. I'm gonna let the dirt, as it dries out, it'll get oranger. I'm gonna cut these tops off of it. Ooh, there's a lot more down in the ground. Look at that.
Yes, it is. Set that thing close to that, Jim Boogie. People, I'm trying to keep this me between the sun so you can see what Fran is doing in there.
Wow. I don't know if you can see how much turmeric because of the dirt, but it's got quite a bit on it. This is a pretty big clump. I don't know if you can see it for the dirt. But they in there.
Okay. We can see it, let it dry a little bit so you can shake that dirt off. Finish pulling this up because Jim Boogie and myself got stuff to unload. That's a nice. It's a nice piece of turmeric there, people. Real nice. A lot of it got dirt still on it, so you can't really see it.
Now this is a really nice one. Look at that. That's a nice piece right there.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that's it.
Yep. Look like it is. If it's not, it'll come back next year.
Yeah, I haven't anchored this tent down because I needed to move this turmeric and stuff out the way. But it's got some anchors that you put on it to keep the wind from blowing it away. And I'll put that down today. I believe that's it.
Yep.
That's a pretty good haul.
Okay, people, that's Fran harvesting her ginger and her turmeric. She finally figured out which one was which and where it was. So, like I said, we laughed at her. Last year, we laughed at each other.
Yeah, I was digging up turmeric and thought it was ginger and it was turmeric. So this year I remembered what was what.
But anywho, have a good one.